Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Yes, I know y'all. Guess who we talking about today? Judging by the title, you already read it, so you in here. Yes, y'all. We are talking about your boy, Brandon Dumb Johnson, y'all. Brandon Dumb Johnson. Mayor, we got to talk, okay? We seriously got to talk. Mr. Johnson jumped right on camera, y'all, bragging about how Chicago crime rates and all of the above and violence is at an all-time low, okay? Now, I had to check, do my little research and do a little digging. Now, it is true, according to April of 2025, going into March 2025. But are y'all following me? Y'all know where I'm going with this? I like to say Trump, his ICE administration, and the whole administration team has something to do with this, okay? Don't let him fool y'all. With that being said, y'all, I'm not even finna continue to talk. We finna dive into the first video coming from Mayor Brandon Johnson, his page exact. If y'all want to go follow that, go follow it. Anywho, we finna dive into it, y'all. Then we gonna chop it up in the end like we normally do. Let's get into the first video.
These are some of the recent numbers around community safety. I continue to roll up my sleeves and challenge all of our city departments, along with our police department, to continue to do the work that's necessary to keep people safe. As I've gathered all sister agencies, as well as our city departments, and working strategically within neighborhoods that have been historically disinvested in.
The crazy part is he has the audacity, y'all, to sit here and throw shade at Trump. And then he sit here and he's going to be begging because they supposed to be doing this parade, parade this weekend. And he's talking about how it's going to be a huge turnaround and all of the above and things like that. The very man that sits here and blames Trump for everything is the very same man who has sanctuary cities covering these illegals and not looking out for your own people. Your own people are sick and tired of you. Your own people got your tail on blast. Meanwhile, his ratings are low, y'all. When I say low. So we already know how this midterm turnout finna be, or whenever it's time to get him up out of there. We already know this man gone. Let's get back into the video.
The work that my administration is putting forward, we're seeing some of the results there. I do want to reiterate, though, that the police department continues to do its part as I offer up direction of how we have to engage with our residents. And we're solving more cases because of the hard work. But we are also, providing and refining our strategic deployments. But we're also rebuilding trust with communities throughout Chicago.
What community?
And the partnerships that we continue to make with community violence intervention workers. We're seeing the historic declines in crime and violence in our city. So year to date, you can see violent crime is down 21%. Homicides are down 27.6%. Shootings are down 38%. Robberies are down 33%. So these are obviously encouraging trends. My top priority is to build the safest, most affordable big city in America. And of course, over the next few weeks,
you mean Trump and his administration to ICE? Give credit when credit is due. Let's put that butt in there, okay? Because this is Queen Bee's Daily News where we drag out them lies, okay? Let's call them out. We got receipts on you, buddy. Let's get it.
We're going to continue to address these hot spots as they arise with targeted resources, effectively working to keep Chicagoans safe this summer. But it's not just policing. It's policing and our investments in affordable housing, policing, and in our work where we hire thousands of young people this summer, and again, creating more spaces.
Just when you think the gaslighting couldn't get much bolder, y'all. Brandon Dumb Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue to keep these lies going with this man. So here he is, y'all. And again, if you see it, y'all, Trump's name just cannot stay out these folks' mouth. It's called their TDS, and then they're also obsessed. Okay, it's a mixture of both. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's when they constantly have to bring this man's name up. They can't just have their own, they have to have him as a topic in order to be able to talk in interviews. Let's get into it.
Is there a procedure or anything that the federal government needs to notify you before something like that were to happen, a National Guard deployment or Marines or something like that?
I think it's important that the president respects the Constitution. And if you're asking me if this president is going to work with city leaders,
you don't even respect your own people. You don't respect. How you gonna sit here and say the president, the respect? You ain't even respecting your own people. Your own people ain't even fooling with you, dog. For real, for real. Let's be for real.
it's clear that he's not interested in doing that. He's not even interested in working with Congress, which this is where these issues should be taken up.
Now, what? Y'all, I ain't trying to stop this. Forgive me right now, but y'all know when something like this just ticks me off, he's not even trying to work with Congress. Well, let's take a bold look and see why. Let's ask these questions. Why? I mean, we see all the reality. Who wants to work with Jasmine Crockett? Who wants to work with people like y'all? Like who? And I'm the president. If I'm the president of the United States and I see these ignorant folks every day screaming at the top of their lungs, all for all the wrong things, nothing that represents my agenda, America first or whatnot, why the hell would I even bypass to even come and talk to y'all? No, I'm the chief. I'm the president of the United States. What I look like coming to talk to y'all? Idiots. No. Negative.
They have not moved on anything substantive at the federal level. There's no effort for comprehensive immigration reform that could help repair a broken system. There's no commitment to help transform our economy. There's no commitment to invest in our public education system. The only thing that we've received from this president is his ongoing attack against equity, diversity, his ongoing attack against working people. Establishing policy that ultimately protects the interests of the wealthy in this country is the priority that he has carried out. Anything other than that, he's been a miserable disappointment and failure.
And you are a failure yourself, because see, you sit here and you talk all this stuff, y'all. Meanwhile, in this man's state that he claims to receive a tax in, people can't afford rent. People are fleeing because there's no jobs, y'all. Come on, illegal immigrants there. Like, the list can go on and on and on. Schools crumbling, teachers resigning left to right, board man. They always like to throw the rocks, y'all, and hide their hands. You want to sit here and put everything on president except for pointing their finger at yourself. Okay, Chicago's your state. You the mayor of Chicago. Again, your people don't even fool with you. They want you out. Shut up, Brandon. Shut up. Let's get into it, y'all. So here we go about this. Now, pay attention to what this man really cares about, y'all. He don't care about the state. He don't care about the safety of his people. He don't care about these illegal immigrants that's not supposed to be there. He don't care about the homeless people. He don't care about y'all renting all that, the above going up. He don't. Guess what he cares more about? It's going to be a huge turnaround. Ooh, let's get into it. For everyone participating in the Pride Parade this weekend, let's show up for each other and make this a safe, functional celebration for all. Ooh, so this is something on his agenda that he care about. I wonder where he got them funds at to throw this. Anywho, let's get into the bimbo, y'all. Let's go.
This is also a call to action to all of the individuals who will be participating in the Pride Parade. Let's show up for one another. We saw just a couple of weeks ago protests in Chicago. Thousands of people from around the city and around the country came to Chicago on No Kings Day, and it ended with one arrest. So, I feel good about what's up, yo. How you doing? It
ended with one arrest. It ended with all them bimbos going to bed, waking up, ICE still going out doing his thing, and their voices are dried out, tired, needed water, and President Trump was still their president. That's how it ended. A straight waste of BS time.
It's a testament to our commitment to ensuring safety for folks. But it's going to take all of us to make sure that, we continue to see violent crime go down in the city of Chicago. Homicides are down 30%. Shooting victims are down 42%.
You gotta keep
Robberies
stressing
are down.
And you gotta keep stressing this. We know it's down, man. We know Trump got something to do with that. Dan show, not you. And see, this is the thing. Nobody's mad about the parade. They mad about you trying to have a calm, cool speech floating where your own city is burning and falling apart.
We're going to continue to roll up our sleeves to ensure that the people of Chicago are experiencing maximum safety.
People of Chicago don't
This is
fool
also
with you. They don't fool with you. As soon as you know that, you'll be well off. With that being said, y'all, we coming to the end of the video. I want to know y'all thoughts on this bimbo. Y'all know my thoughts. He just makes me itch. Okay, you know, you got that itch and you can't reach that itch and it's itching really bad and you trying to scratch and get that itch. That's what he is. He annoys me. AOC annoys me. Jasmine Crockett cringes me. Kamala Harris, like all of them get under my itch. If y'all know what that means. I want to know y'all thoughts. I want to know y'all, and if I got somebody in my Chicago comments, I want to know, do y'all stand with this bimbo still, or like what's the update on it? What are we gonna do to get this bimbo out of his position? Because he clearly does not give a dang about the Chicago residents at all, as y'all can see. And I will continue to keep praying for y'all. Just like I said, I keep praying for New York and all these other states that have to deal with bimbos as mayors and these woke agendas and things like that they got going on. He's so hyped about a pride parade. Then your own city falling apart. And your own residents screaming out at you to tell you, hey, listen to us. Y'all know what y'all got to do. With that being said, y'all, we finna get into the last video today, created by AI. This is crazy. Almost 40 years later, and it is still true. Coming straight from Tony X on Tony 2, on X. Let's dive into the video, y'all. Drop your comments in the comment section. I want to know your thoughts. Let's go.
You ever notice how every time a Republican takes office, the Democrats start acting like it's the end of the world? The minute we cut taxes or trim the budget, they start screaming that the sky is falling. Now, don't get me wrong, I admire their consistency. If the stock market surges, they say it's just helping the rich. And if it crashes, they say, yep, that's what happens under Republican leadership. And don't even get me started on foreign policy. A Republican president could be shaking hands with world leaders and signing peace deals, and they'd say, it must be appeasement. But the minute there's tension overseas, they rush to the nearest camera like it's Black Friday saying, see,
better tell it.
Told you the world would catch fire if he was in charge.
But what they do,
now, I've always
fake
said,
asses.
it's fine to disagree on policy. That's democracy. But if your best shot at winning is hoping the American people lose,
what they've been doing.
well, maybe you're in the wrong country.
In the wrong country, baby.